Hello everyone, you are watching the YouTube station identification of one in New Bedford, Massachusetts. Resident YouTubers and the dude with the Clooney do. It is Eric Lima over here. You are watching WEML-TV channel 77, episode 31. What's going on? Hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Hope you had a wonderful day. Hope I had a wonderful day. First and foremost, I want to congratulate the new President and Vice President of the United States of America being inaugurated yesterday, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris has made history being the first female Vice President and the first black female Vice President and first Vice President of Asian descent. So congratulations to Kamala Harris and that's it. That's all I gotta say about that. So, we'll keep you in our prayers. Hope you do well, run this country well. Hopefully, you guys do well. If not, well, it is what it is. So, I know not a lot of people like them, and so there's a lot of people that don't like Trump either. You know what? Me, I don't like politics. Period. So let's leave it at that. You know, I'm just trying to be cordial, nice, and respect. Because a lot of things anyways. And I brought the Clooney back. I'm bringing Clooney back. No, that's really stupid. Don't let me sing Justin Timberlake ever again. Oh, man, I'm a little loony in myself. The Looney Clooney. There you go. Looney Clooney. I'm a Looney Clooney. Hello. I'm a loony with a Clooney. You know, the Clooney do. George Clooney. I think I explained that story, I think, a few episodes ago. All right, Eric, let's get right down to brass tacks before anything else goes stupid. It is Thursday, January 20th, 2021. We're already 31 episodes. Epa, would you believe that already? Like 31 episodes. This is one of the 21st, you know, only 10 steps ahead here, so you never know. Just to let you know what's going on, next week's weather-wise, the only main concern that I have, basically, is Monday night into Tuesday this week. Actually, it's just 1 to 3 inches. It probably would clear out, and possibly if the temps go up, if the temps stay in the mid-30s, above freezing, most of the majority could be grass surfaces and car tops. So that could be a good thing. Who knows for sure? Because I'll tell you one thing. It was a bizarre weather day yesterday. I got to tell you, it started off overcast, and it started snowing a little bit. Then it snowed big flakes. I was concerned. And then look at the temperature. Okay, it's going to stay above freezing. That means the ground's going to be too warm to support any snow. If you have grass surfaces and car tops, that's where the snow was going to end up. Then it started getting light when I got out of work yesterday, went home. The sun came out for a while, and then all of a sudden it went back snowing again, but didn't do much. So, and today turned out to be a beautiful day. So, praise the Lord. So, one more day of work, and then I got the weekend for myself. And also big news from the WWE. We'll start right to it. Backstage is coming back the day before the Royal Rumble. That means Renee Young, Paige, and Booker T, the gang is back. I don't know if it's going to be a one-night thing only. That's what it's going to be, and I think Renee Young is going to have a little honey, and all of a sudden she's preggers. So, I'm just picking this on my nose, excuse me. Sometimes some of the stuff, on my nose, I just got done shaving, and it's like, oh, a little flaky. I think I'm allergic to facial hair. That's probably why I try to shave much. Anyway, so sorry about that, folks. I'm a human being. Blah, 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 blah. I'm a human being. It's never a dull moment with me, folks. Never a freaking dull moment. Let's get right to brass tacks, shall we? Whether or not I can. Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have a sense of humor about yourself once in a while, please. All right. Maintain some decorum, Lima, before I try to smack you upside your friggin' head. Okay. I'm a little bit nuts, that's for sure. All right, let's get right into it. NXT from last night, the 20th, which was the day of the inauguration of President-elect Joe Biden. 2021 NXT, the first round of the Dusty Classic continues to to be very interesting to say the least. Leon Ruff and Kushida to face the Ways, Johnny Gargano and Austin Theory. It was a hard-fought matchup, and in the end, Kushida pinned Johnny Gargano and picked up the victory for his team. If you had Johnny Gargano and Austin Theory advancing in the or basically win the whole tournament, your bracket's busted, my friends. In fact, Wade Bear says he got a few of his favorites, and the Way was one of them. Out of the tournament, and Kushida with the pin over Johnny Gargano could get a future NXT North American title shot down the road. Check that out. That means they have to face the Grizzled Young Veterans, the GYV, in the second round. The Grizzled Young Veterans are former NXT UK Tag Team Champions Zach Gibson and James Drake. So, be on the lookout. Oh, wait. Are they? No, they're not facing the Grizzled. I think no, they're not facing the Grizzled Young Veterans. I gotta check the brackets. Hold up, just a second here. I gotta check. Let me just let me just Dusty Rhodes Classic bracket. Okay, here we go. Tag team bracket. Updated, man. So, here we go. After NXT. Alright. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, I was right. MSK is... not MSK. I'm getting confused now. I'm getting freaking... Alright. Give me a second, folks. I'm sure they've updated the stinking... Okay, here's the deal. Kushida and Ruff will face the Grizzled Young Veterans in the semifinals of the tournament. And the Undisputed Era's Adam Cole and Roderick Strong will face the winner of the Nice Davari Adonis and Troy matchup. But there's some news on Ashante the Adonis. I will get to that soon. Okay, so we'll get that going. Pete Dunne cut a promo of Finn Balor. He wants Finn Balor's NXT Championship. And it seems like he's not going to let up, and neither will Lorcan and Birch. So a little bit more on that one. Mackenzie Mitchell was interviewing Malcolm Bivens about what's next for Tyler Russ. Tyler Russ talked to William Regal, says he has a match against Bronson Reed. And it seems like Malcolm Bivens was not too pleased about it. He says, hey, that's not the match I had in mind, but you know what? We'll work this out. So, Karrion Kross went one-on-one on Ashante the Adonis, and Karrion Kross beat him so bad to the point where beat him up really bad, hit the cross jacket, pinned him, and another post-match attack. It seems like he wants the NXT Championship back as well. Finn Balor's got a humongous target on his back. Not only Pete Dunne's going after him, and possibly Karrion Kross seems to head that way as well. And about Scarlett, she's not going to wrestle anytime soon. If she did, I'm sure she's in training still. I think she's in training still. So I think that'll be the way. I'm sure she's got a lot more. I think she's trying to get more training in. That way she can be a seasoned pro and basically can be a threat to to the women's champ Io Shirai. But she is not a threat to Io Shirai for the time being. More than that, Von Baskin. How many times I tell you, Scarlett's not fighting for the time being. All right, you got to be patient and wait on that. Sheepus. Here's a thought. Nothing goes your way sometimes. Let me continue. MSK, that'll be the former Rascals of Zachary Wentz and Desmond Mazzini under the name of Nash Carter and Wes Lee. Talked about their victory in the Dusty Cup. They'll be facing the team of Killian Dane and Drake Maverick in the second round, so that'll be an interesting matchup. Mercedes Martinez and Tony Storm did talk about the Dusty Cup promo on Casey Catanzaro and Caden Carter, like I call him TKC squared because of same initials. Why not? both ladies. And then the Dusty contrast in styles. Lucha House Party, Grand Metalik and Lince Dorado. I think they've been riding high ever since interacting with Melina. I think Melina's brought them a lot of good luck. In that Raw Legends night, took on Imperium and Lucha House Party. Picked a surprise. Imperium, I thought Imperium was going to win this thing because they were hard, rough, rough dudes. And, but... And I thought them against Legado Fantasma would have been an excellent matchup. But Lucha House Party did pick up the victory. They'll face Legado del Fantasma in the semifinal round, which would be an excellent Lucha matchup. That, Vic Joseph says circle that matchup, and can end up stealing the whole tournament. And Alexander Wolf arrived from NXT UK. Everybody thought he was there, but now, now Alexander Wolf, possibly to motivate Bartel and Eichner. I sense something going on. We'll find out. On the fight pit weigh-in between Tommaso Ciampa and Timothy Thatcher. Ciampa is of cruiserweight limit. If he needed to, he would go after it, but he hits like a heavyweight. 201 pounds. It's 220 pounds, I believe, for Thatcher. Tommaso Ciampa wished him luck, tried shaking his hand. Thatcher pushed him. They almost went at it. Officials had to separate. He said, save it for tonight. So William Regal said, save it for tonight. And then you got the Women's Dusty Cup first round. Now, I'm going to, get a little bit of this, and we're going to go. All right. You're not going to be able to see this, but go on WWE.com /show/WDNXT/article/bracket revealed first ever Women's Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. And all of them separated by a hyphen, so please, you can look that up, or try to Google it. The first, there were only 8 teams in this one, unlike the 16 in the men's version. Not allowed. I think most of the talent could be hurt and injured or something like that. I don't know, or not even ready for TV yet. They had 3 new NXT signings. Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell of The Way will be facing the team of Gigi Dolan and Cora Jade, 2 new NXT signings. Now, Gigi Dolan wrestled under the name of Priscilla Kelly, and Cora Jade, who was only 20 years old, has wrestled on the Indies as Elena Black. So those are the 2, Gigi Dolan and Cora Jade were the new names of Priscilla Kelly and Elena Black. And those 2 young ladies have traveled all over, and they have a shot on NXT. Another newcomer will be part of the Women's Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic in the second, and also in the first round. Shotzi Blackheart and Ember Moon, that's an excellent team, to face the team of Marina Shafir and Zoe Stark, who is Lacey Ryan. If you see her on United Wrestling Network here on YouTube, if you go to YouTube, she has fought in the women's division before, but she has an opportunity now to be part of NXT. So she'll also make her debut alongside the member of the Four Horsewomen, Marina Shafir. A lot of people say, why not Jessamine Duke? I heard Jessamine Duke was rehabbing an injury and probably not ready to be cleared to compete. That could be the reason why. So, a lot of people go crazy over some of the little things. It's called injuries and everything else, process. I think a lot of wrestling fans don't know about process when it comes to medical stuff, of injuries and all that, unfortunately. So, and that could be the reason why people are so uppity about it. The first round was Mercedes Martinez and Toni Storm. You think they have the advantage of being veterans against a team of Casey Catanzaro and Kaden Carter. And so they fought. But what happened was Io Shirai got involved, attacking Mercedes Martinez after the beatdown that Io got by Mercedes Martinez, 3 weeks ago, I believe. So, and I think Toni Storm saw that was what happened. Casey Catanzaro and Kaden Carter took advantage of it. Kaden Carter was holding Toni Storm, and Casey Catanzaro did like a 450 twisting moonsault springboard. I don't know. It was a crazy move. I don't know what she calls it. I call it a ninja drop because she was American Ninja Warrior. 1, 2, 3, and Casey Catanzaro and Kaden Carter will be advancing to to face the winner of the Aaliyah Jessie Kamea versus Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez. So I think you talk about the experienced teams. Who I pick out of the four? Let's start with the Ways, Candice LeRae, Indy Hartwell versus Gigi Dolan, Cora Jade. Now you've seen Gargano and 30 being upset by Kushida and Ruff. I would not be surprised if it happens here. Gigi Dolan, Cora Jade. We'll find out. But Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell could have this one. Shotzi Blackheart, Emma Moon. I expect them to pick up the victory over Maria Shafir and Joey Stark. The last one, Aaliyah and Jessie Kamea versus Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez. I think Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez has that one. So that would be the. So that is the women's bracket. And you guys can check it out on WWE.com. Mackenzie Mitchell was talking to Balor. He wanted to go talk to Regal. Regal says he wants Dunne, but he wants to get Lorcan and Birch out of the way. He says, William Regal's, I'm concerned for your safety. You need a partner. So Balor says, I don't need anybody. I haven't made a lot of friends. Don't worry. And Bronson Reed got confronted by Isaiah Swerve Scott before his matchup against Tyler Rust. And so Isaiah Scott says, don't get in my business ever again. Disrespect the man again. He's going to get up in your business, Isaiah Swerve Scott. And then Mackenzie Mitchell did report Adonis is hurt and will not be medically complete Friday night as would team up with Desmond Troy. So Desmond Troy's going to find himself a new partner to face the team of Tony Nese and Daivari this Friday night. Also, 205 Live will have the ladies version of the Dusty Classic. We'll find out who will be fighting there. And so that was the final first. So whoever wins between Nese and Daivari and whoever team up with Desmond Troy will face the Undisputed Era in the semifinal round. So you got that. So then Team KC Squared, Catanzaro and Carter ended up winning the match. And ended up winning their matchup, and was celebrating to talk to Mackenzie Mitchell. They say they're going to win the whole thing. I would not be surprised, and I would not be surprised if the winner of that Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic get a shot at the Women's Tag Team Champions, but with Charlotte and Asuka holding the belts. But Charlotte and Asuka got a little bit of sidetracked psychologically, as you know. Charlotte with Lacey Evans flirting with her father, and Asuka being spooked out by Alexa Bliss. Need I say more? So that could play a factor in them losing the belts again. But then Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax, they could, who knows? We'll see what happens. During the Tyler Rust Bronson Reed fight, which Bronson Reed won, Tyler Rust got Malcolm Bivens says, "Hey, listen, it's okay. We'll go back to the drawing board. We can do this. Let me pick your battles next time." So, anyways, during that. Tony Storm and Io Shirai went at it in the back, and the officials trying to separate those two. I would not be surprised a triple threat match would be in full effect for the NXT Women's Championship. Io Shirai would be at a huge disadvantage should that happen. But Tony Storm did pick up a victory over Io Shirai back in the Mae Young Classic 2018 in the final round to have to be the Mae Young Classic champion. And then Mackenzie Mitchell went to go interview Balor again about who Balor's picking as his partner. So Balor says, I got somebody who owes me something. And then Finn Balor goes to the Undisputed Era and talks to Kyle O'Reilly and asks him, you're in? So it will be in a non-title match next week. Finn Balor and Kyle O'Reilly to team up against Lorcan and Birch. That's another match happened on the card. Santos Escobar addressed the NXT Universe title. He's the best cruiserweight champion, but they were talking about Raul Mendoza and Wilde advancing in the tournament in the Dusty Club Classic over the Bollywood Boys at 205 Live. They had to face Lucha House Party, but then Lucha House Party interrupted them. Both teams went at it, but then Kurt Stallion made sure to even up the side. And then Killian Dane and Drake Maverick were interviewed by Mackenzie Mitchell. As Maverick says, they're going to determine to walk away with the Dusty Cup. Good luck, gentlemen. You got MSK in the second round. MSK's got a lot of chemistry. You two are still working on yours. We'll find out. Also, Mackenzie Mitchell did interview Kurt Stallion and Lucha House Party, but Legado del Fantasma interrupted them. And Escobar did accept Stallion's challenge, so next week, he says, the Cruiserweight title on the line. Stallion to challenge Santos Escobar. And then the fight pit match happened. Tommaso Ciampa and Timothy Thatcher beating the stuffing out of each other. But in the end, Timothy Thatcher ended up winning the fight pit. So Timothy Thatcher is to the fight pit of what Undertaker is to WrestleMania. But like the Undertaker's WrestleMania streak, there will be a time that somebody's going to beat Timothy Thatcher in the fight pit. So that's it for the NXT Roundup of 2021. And I'm looking at these wrestling roundups, and I'm thinking about putting a new thumbnail together to, that way I don't have to worry about nothing. And I figured, separation and all, and put a Raw, SmackDown 205 live deal and all that. And it's like, why bother doing that when you can just basically do all in one? And I'll probably do that. All right, then. On the next episode, episode 32, NXT UK Roundup. All right, I'll see you guys later. You guys have a wonderful day. God bless. And have a wonderful night because it's already 6 o'clock. I'll see you guys on episode 32. Peace.